Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Rome. So this is episode number 100 and because of that I want to start by saying thank you all that are still watching. This is a long Let's Play. And to be quite honest, far slower than I expected it to be, because the game, compared to other Paradox games, is very short, but we have extensions here and there, we have mods installed, so that makes it a little bit more complicated. I also think that we should think about what we have done and what Rome has done historically at this time period. So, what Rome had at this time period? Well, Rome had pretty much all of Spain under its control and all of Gallia. They also owned parts of Anatolia and Syria, and they had about this area of coast under its control. When it comes to us, it depends on how you look at it, because we got way more territory in the north, but it depends whether you take these tributaries and client states as ours, because if you don't, then we are way behind. We also don't have Spain, but we have Morocco and quite a lot of this coastal rich territory under our control, which Rome did not have. Wherever short is definitely the expansion to the east, which was seen as the civilized area by the Romans at this time period. So I think that we ought to be a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna take quite a lot of territory. I think we also have a little bit more territory in Illyria and of course in the northern territories behind the Alps. Romans didn't have that, and again Dacatia, this entire territory was hic sunt leones, basically. They didn't really expand that way. Yet we have not conquered the territory, but we have it firmly under our control. So we should maybe, I guess, be a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna see if we can take more from this war. We're gonna take as much as we can. That's the decision, and we're gonna try to... Oh, by the way, they didn't have, if I'm not mistaken, Crete as well at this time, but they had, the rest of the territory. So, yeah. We are currently at war with Macedon and Thrace, so we're going to continue with that, trying to take some more of the territory, remove a little bit of the border gore, make our provinces that are starving. Okay, one of them is starving over here. Actually, that's not starving, that's actually pretty good. So let's... Oh, really? Alright, that's not what I was expecting to see here, but let's change it like this, because this is literally giving us nothing. And can we... Yes, we can also build a fort here, so let's rebuild this one. But yeah, our armies are doing good. We have won a number of battles. I don't think... Alright, well, we have lost a number of battles, but those... Oh, actually, no. Those are the only losses, and they're all against our tribal nations, and we have won way more. So yes, 17 war score is coming from the victory in battles. The rest is from the occupation and blockades. So we need to get a move on. We need to take more territory. They've been recovering parts, but we're gonna swallow the rest of Macedon territory and push even further. We're moving there. I actually think we could... Alright, let's... Okay, we're gonna split this army into 3 and send them here and there to help with the occupation so that we can move southwards. We have an enemy army, or a number of them actually, marching over here. We're sending reinforcements there and back. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, let's unpause. See where this goes. Alright, we have just finished another siege. Oh no, they finished another siege of our territory. Hey, that's not fair or nice. Alright, we're sending army there. Alright, so we already knew about this. So I recorded a couple of days ago, so I'm not entirely up to par with what is going on. I have to figure things out a little bit. Alright, so you guys are here. You can split and split. So you're 15k, you're gonna go... Why can't you go there? Oh, that's a little bit weird. Alright, so you're gonna go here. And the other smaller army is gonna go over there, can you? Can I get military access for you? Who are you? Oh, that's okay. They wouldn't. Alright, never mind then. So I don't want... I want just you guys. You can merge back. Alright, so how does this one look? It's a Frisian... Yeah, we're gonna force siege this one. Well, it doesn't have a lot of people defending it. Alright, you're already sieging. I'm gonna take that. Alright, so we have eliminated another army. How many defenders are here? 150. Yeah, that should be relatively easy. Come on, quickly. So that they don't get reinforced. Anatolian regional power of Kotenia wants to import salt. Alright, now order an assault. Take it. Take it. Alright, Gnaeus Fabius Decimus has been becoming increasingly... He's terrible. He believes that his stature... Who the hell is he? I mean... He's a high relative popularity is not bad, but... He's nobody. Who are you? There's no power base. Can I imprison you? That would be kind of funny. The populars have been convinced that Manius Cornelius Panza is abusing his position. Manius, my funky bro. Yes, you are corrupted. Alright, so we will remove him for his corruption. And that actually means that we could have put that guy here. Who was here? Manius Cornelius? No, that's the corrupted guy. Who was the other guy? Loyalty. I wish I remembered. Snap. He wasn't great. I think it was you, right? Yes, 23. Yes, that's you. Alright, you're not a bad commander, so we're just gonna put you there to shut you up. Alright, so you guys can go over there. Just follow them and butcher them. This is the second time they took this province from me. We need to push them away because this is really annoying. And why the hell are you? Am I not using you guys? You are 5 and you are 7. So that's not a bad army. Could I actually have you retake this? And yes, so the city has fallen to us. So you can now go over there, murder this poor sods. I think you'll still murder these poor sods, but why the hell does the game think that we're gonna lose this, and why the hell does it look like we will? It's a little bit confusing. I don't think you can join this fight. Come on, man, what's up with this? We need to roll better because this is really embarrassing. They have heavy cavalry. Alright, another siege went well, so at this point you can go up there. Come on, don't tell me you're gonna really lose it. And if you will, I hope this army just crushes you embarrassingly. You're taking that territory, you're sieging here, you're not doing anything, so you can just... Actually, you can split. You go there and you go there. You need to have more armies available. Oh, we're left. Okay, so the only ones that are fighting are the supply trains. Alright, now we got it. And we've even eliminated them. Nice. Alright, so you got this. You can go over there. Yeah, we're pushing them hard. That's good. There's an army over here that we need to get rid of. Alright, let's send you. And we'll send you to take that. That might be happening in due time. Alright, we've taken this. You'll siege here, you'll siege there, and that means you can move up there. Alright, so far so good. Doing decent damage. Oh nice, he gave us 1700 gold. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. It's actually very useful for us. So you'll move. Actually, you know, you're so close to here. Might actually take care of that. Let the looting be gentle. And I think you guys could... Are we at war with you guys? I don't think we are, right? No, we are. Alright, then plunder away. Where's the capital of this province? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm actually sending you there. That's funny. Alright, so another one bites the dust. You can go up there. Alright, you'll be squeezed here by our allies and enemies. Now let's get a boost to the tax. Because I believe that could benefit us. So these are the stragglers left behind that we need to eliminate here. And we'll be done with them. So you'll take these. Or you'll take these, depending on who gets there first. You're sieging, that's nice. Alright, you're taking the right... Oh my god, we're gonna squeeze them in between our armies. Oh, that's gonna be devastating. They're dead. Can't say I'm mad though. Okay, vote to the vanquished. These guys actually fought hard, considering what they were up against. So I cannot say, like, I don't respect that. So you will go up here, take Sanciana, and you will go over here into Odessa. Or not. What is blocking? Alright, it's gonna be this fort. And same for Sanciana, alright, so let's take these two then. Alright, that felt nice. We're gonna do another Olympiad, because why not? That is actually a really nice thing to do. Things looking relatively good here. Don't see any enemy armies left behind, so that means we can go all the way into plunder mode. We still don't have everything here that we wanted under our control, but I think we can continue. Man, that's gonna be a ton of experience that we're gonna get from that. I am having a feeling we might not be able to actually use it well. This is just too much. thing is gentle. Okay, you guys are marching. So now we're basically just waiting for the sack of this city, because that's the... and this one, because that one is defended. Once we're gonna be done with that, we can see if we can negotiate peace, because we're gonna be hitting the limits of our aggressive expansion with this one, I can swear. And we have to be smart about what we're gonna do, because I would like to take most of the Macedonian territory, because of the mission, of course. Alright, let me see, you guys are building roads, or you should have. So I need to continue with that. If I send you to here... Alright, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna do it well here, but we need to connect the cities here. That's the main goal. Alright, let's do this for now. King Venutius offers friendship. That could be useful. I can get behind your friendship, my friend. Alright, so 2 sieges that we need to finish before we can think about peace. Oh well. There are actually 2 armies in the one, so I might send you just back because we have defeated them completely and have you start building roads, because I don't think this is even useful. Oracle at Delphi. Well, let's give them a big ceremony. We do have the money. I half expect that it's gonna be useless, but it can be. Oh, I've sent you to the wrong province. Divine response. The ceremony to appease gods continued for several days until finally we got the response we were hoping for. It seems Apollo has been appeased by our actions. Nice. We will do a major investment after this war again, because we're doing really big things. Yeah, I think that through a phrase proper can start to get proper brutally sacked. Because that is not something that we are gonna ask for in this or in another life. And now delete them, my friends. Alright, this siege is going well. Alright, you're dead. So we get you, and now we can move onwards. Alright, got you guys. You can go here, you can go over there. It's where the real fun for our army is gonna start. 21, man, this one is really not doing good. Why not? Oh, I have a level 3 fort. Alright, so that's not type 1 fun. That's probably not even a type 2 fun. A fort with that strength. That's gonna take a while. Do you have a good leader? 5. 5, 7. Probably do as good to send in some form of reinforcements, but alright. And that's this one, right? Yeah. None shall hide. are gonna be a little bit more brutal now, because we can get the slaves and we can accommodate them. Also, I believe. Short trade. It's gonna be kind of interesting to figure out. Nice. Okay, this territory we're actually gonna take, because that is necessary to connect us to our own. Peace imminent. Cyrenaica, who are we? Claudii. So Claudii should rule, but Claudii is nowhere to be seen. We literally have no Claudii to rule here. Let's put money. Ah, you're corrupt though, but you're so good. Let's put you, you're not bad, and the guy needs to deal with his corruption before we even consider him again for anything. Not really sure I want to, but pretty sure it's the fertile nation, isn't it? No, it's not. Hold on, we're gonna check that later. You have what? Daria Cappadocias. None shall hide. So we really just need this one to fall now, and we'll be done. You can go over here, and we're gonna start building the roads as well. I mean, building roads during war is such a baller move. Just okay. I know there are enemy armies, but we're not really worried at all. So let's intercept these guys now. Okay, military traditions. Let's see, we can take Greek. That's all. Alright, well, it's not that much, but yes, we can take Octiers now. Forged of War. Alexander's death sparked a naval arms race between the Diadochi, fomenting wars over access to Phoenician timber and shipwrights, and the construction of ever larger vessels in the struggle for advantage. Alright, Ratia. Claudia, we really don't have Claudiites anywhere. I'd even like to, but I really do not have a Claudii here. A bunch of useless dolts though. I wonder if there's a way how to get more characters. I mean, wasn't there is a decision here somewhere that can help with that. I forgot what it was called though. Alright. Alright, so you get that one going for us, and you can now start building roads. Go here, and then here, here and here. We're gonna build a circle. Yeah, you're not getting away. And there's another one over here. Yeah, this is looking good. We even have a much better commander. Actually very rare for us to see this. Alright, we got you guys. I can split you up. Send one of you over here. And the other army is gonna... The other one is gonna pursue you wherever you're going. Well, actually no, they're gonna move here. So what if we take a fort? So how are you doing, guys? Come on, finish that siege. That's what we're waiting for. Alright, you're building the roads. You guys are building the roads. Greece is gonna be roadified. Right, are we at war with any one of these? Oh, yes, we are. Alright. I had no idea. The sacking of Ankara. Interesting. Financial hide, because that is also a city that... Man, we're gonna cause some havoc there. We might not have all of the territory that the Romans had in real life, but we're definitely causing more havoc than they did. Alright, so once we... Yes! We have a full war score, and I think at this point we can just go and negotiate. So Macedon, my friend, my funky little dude. We are coming. So I want this territory and these two. That's definitely because of the border core. Wait. Reset. Alright. I like this one too. I like this one. Connecting territory over here and this. And I can't because that's too much. Snap. It's not even that much, honestly. What could we... Alright, so let's think about it a little bit more strategic. I want these and these. I also want these two. Yes, that makes sense. Can we take this one? No. Oh wow, what the hell is here? This one, what kind of a city is here? Nothing. That's... But we need this one to fit our province. We also need these ones. Alright, I think that I can do it a little bit differently. We can take you guys separately, can we? What's the nation here? Tilatea. We can't, they are a subject. So the only one we could actually negotiate with separately would be Thrace. I actually feel like that might screw us over because they have... we have a ton of war score against them. Alright, let's take it one more time to see if we can do it reasonably. So I definitely want these two. And I want this. I want this. And this. But we also need these ones for the score. Dang it. That's the territory that we want and that we need to get. Alright, so if I remove just you, what is this territory? Let's call these because we need to see what... Alright, but we want just these two. Yes, so that is actually reasonable. Alright, 96, I'll take it like that. Let's actually give us a ton of territory. Conquest of Pella. The city of Pella has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Pella was a relatively minor city compared to its southern neighbors until the sudden rise of the Macedonian power. After the hegemony of Philip II and the great campaign of his son Alexander, the city became one of the richest and most important Greek trade ports and home to the Macedonian culture that spread all through Persia. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable. No, we're not gonna do that. Alright, so this is the new extent of our territory. We gained way less than I actually thought, but it is still fairly good. So let me just finish these two missions and making gains. We're gonna get local tax plus 15. We can consolidate Amatia. We can control Paeonia. Okay, we can convert them and integrate them. And now we need to take picking side. Paeonia needs to be commanded by a member of the KTI family. Alright, that's a bizarre request, but fine. KTI. Do we Katius here? Alright. And Triumph in Macedonia. We get population output, local citizens' happiness, and we can finish the mission. Great, so this was a good episode. A good celebration to the 100th, or, a good 100th episode, I would say. In the next one, we actually have an insane amount of political influence and treasury. We'll need to disperse the armies, we need to continue building the roads, and we'll need to make plans for the future expansion, because we really do not have that much. So we could think about some certain territories. I'm actually eyeing Carthage. I know that it's not very reasonable, but taking this territory, the coastal territory, might actually be pretty good if we wanted to. Or we could get into shenanigans with Ptolemaic Empire. Yeah, and we'll need to give this territory to our allies as well, but we're gonna do that next time. So pretty good. Rome is staying strong, and now with the control of Greece expanding, I think the next video target is gonna be the rest of the... We could take even the entirety of the Hellespontine Phrygia and these coastal territories of Thrace. We could try to target someone like you, because that would actually drag them back into the war, and we wouldn't even have to try too hard. Well, I'll think about it. Anyway, thank you. See you next time.